It's another Mental Monday where it's time to get your mind right so you can shine right like a real star up under them lights. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and comment to our content. We are here to help you turn from cheese to the macaroni and cheese, man. As I stated in the title, there are three things that are needed to control your thoughts like a goat. The first one is lack of confidence. While mental training in sports, confidence is very important. So let's break down what confidence truly means. Confidence is simply the belief in yourself. It's just that simple. How much do you believe in yourself to get the job done? The thing about belief itself is the fact that you gotta truly believe in yourself. Like, if you take half action on anything, that's not truly believing in yourself, and it'll show in your game. Like, if you're thinking, oh, well, they might throw this comeback, that half second you thinking is going to have the receiver catch the ball. Or that half second where you're pausing is going to have the receiver go past you. Like, you got to know in the back of your head, like, I believe in anything that I do, because that half second and that double thinking kills any type of progress in your game. All right, so quick question. Do you guys get into the car and go into a new environment without ever looking at the directions?
What?
It's the same thing when you're working on your game. Like, you can't not know where you're going, but expect to be the best. Like, you gotta have some type of direction. You gotta know what that end goal looks like. What do you feel like your ideal player looks like? What do you feel like you look like at your best? Take some time and think about that for a second. Matter of fact, comment below what that end player looks like. You must understand that confidence and proving yourself are literally in the same alignment. They're in the same lane. So when you prove yourself, you become more confident. These are directly aligned because a lot of times when you put that work in, you know that you're a great player. You know that you could perform. But sometimes your coach take your confidence away from you.
Take confidence away from a player. Every mistake you do, take him out. Burn. Now you got him second guessing his talent.
Or you'll have a moment where it's like, oh, well, am I really that good when adversity hits? So you got to remember that because you've proved it before, you can do it. Perfect example. Before I was the GOAT, I had a lot of confidence issues, especially with playing football. My first year, I was very good at playing football. I was very good in street football. I was unguardable, probably the most athletic kid in my neighborhood. But it became tough when I played tackle because I never played with equipment before. So the first time I hit somebody, I was confident. I was like, okay, I know how to tackle. The equipment didn't scare me. I knew how to tackle. So I tackled the guy. I threw him down. And I remember I was ready. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I'm straight. This ain't nothing. But the problem became when I had to hit another guy who was a lot bigger. And when I hit him, I got knocked down. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, am I really able to do this? And it mentally psyched me out and messed me up. And that's the thing you got to remember too. Just because you've done it before, because you've done it before, you can do it again. So that was the problem and I had right there, then and there. And it took me a while to get over that. But you got to be confident in anything that you do because it affects everything. Because you think twice, because you are not sure on your abilities, it comes out in your play. You'll pause for a half a second. You'll not make a play that you're supposed to make because you're thinking twice. You got to be confident out there in sports, man. That is literally the underlying most important thing in sports. Doesn't matter about how athletic you are. Doesn't matter how fast you are, how slow you are, or whatever. How confident are you in getting the job done?
You understand me? Understand me?
So we got to find out how to get rid of these negative thoughts. We'll call these ants for short. So first you got to find a root of these thoughts. Are they your own thoughts or somebody else's? Sometimes we will listen to a coach and a coach will tell us, oh, you're not good or you're bad. And we'll buy into that thought. Or You may believe like, oh, I'm just not good, just off rip. But what made you believe that?
Who told you that?
That's where we gotta get to. And at the end of the day, it's your choice to believe in it or not. You don't have to believe into the fact that a coach believes you're bad, so you're bad. You have your own brain. Are you good or not? Also, we gotta kill these ants, kill these negative thoughts, and prove them wrong. So the first thing you need to do is detach from those ants, detach from those thoughts. This is possibly the hardest part of the process because you've believed it so long, so you already have that mental loop of just believing, oh well, I'm not good, I just can't do this, I can't do that. But every time you're about to do something, every time you're training, you got to think, I am the best, I'm not this bad, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I don't suck.
I am a man.
Believe that and you'll be fine. You gotta keep harping that into your brain. You have to keep repeating this. You have to, when you plan, you gotta believe that you're the greatest. You gotta believe that, yo, I'm nice, I'm really this dude. And a lot of times people will fall off because soon as it gets tough, they'll think, oh dang, I'm not good again. Nah, you are good. Everybody slips up.
You understand me? Understand me.
And you gotta believe you are who you say you are. This reinforcement is a daily thing, so just make sure that you keep doing this every single time you're training, every single time that you're doing something related to your sport. And the last part of this is you got to get active. Now you got to prove people wrong.
Well, folks, Mama's wrong again.
You got to study and actively improve your craft so you're able to kill these ants for good. Kill these negative thoughts, man. When it comes into mental training in sports, you got to master your mind, and people don't understand that. You got to master your mind. It's very simple to say, but it's the truth. And you got to work on your craft. It's just that simple. So let's just say they are right. You do suck. You do stink. Same thing, man. Remember, this is a journey, and that you must improve and put that work in so you can prove to yourself that it is possible. It's very simple when you really think about it, but you know, we're all human and we make things a lot more complicated than it has to be. So as I just stated, like if there's certain things that you need to work on and you have negative thoughts, what are some negative thoughts you have about your game? Comment that below and let's make sure that we can get over these negative thoughts. So, third point, we gotta learn how to make these negative thoughts into positive ones. So sometimes when you switch something from a negative to a positive, it can be very, very difficult. But we're gonna make this fun and we're gonna make this simple.
Nah, see, we got to have it simple. See, Omar like it simple.
So, first point in that, you want to know, we already know where the problems come from. We already know where the negative thoughts come from. Now it's time to redirect it and help us change it for the better. So let's change our adversity. Let's change our perspective on adversity. Like it's that simple. Like the way we view failure is not what failure is. The truth of the matter is failure is when you just quit. All right, everybody gets roasted, man. I've seen the greatest of players get roasted. I've seen the greatest of players get trucked. I've seen the greatest of players throw terrible passes and throw interceptions. But the truth of the matter is a measure of a man or a measure of a great person is not if they fall, it's if they get back up.
Message.
And remember that when it's time to ball, because a lot of times you may make a mistake in the game and people are like, oh, well, your butt, you got roasted. Man, that's one play. Come back the next play and make a play. So we got to change our perspective on adversity and failure, man. Like, it's just a lesson, man. An L don't mean it's a loss. It means it's a lesson. So think about it like that and you'll be straight. Also, you want to make challenges out of it, man. Like sometimes people are going to talk crazy to you in the game. They're going to be like, oh, you're slow, or oh, you're trash. And you got to understand that, man. It's only failure if you choose to believe that. So make it a game. Make it be like, oh, well, oh, you think that about me? I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong. All right, say less. And also, you don't want to take feedback so personal too. Like, It's just that person's perspective. It's just the coach's perspective. They think you trash. They think you trash. I had a whole bunch of coaches thought that, oh, you're slow. Well, I mean, what's really fast? If I'm slow and I'm getting past DBs every play, am I really slow? I'm fast enough to make a play. So a lot of times it's just that person's perspective. Like, you don't really want to take it too personal unless it's like something that's like truly hindering your play. But it's like, even if it is, work on it and become better and become the best that you could be, because that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you're the best player by tomorrow. It's a journey. You got to work on becoming better. Check this video out on the screen if you want to be mean on that green, or real on that field, or extort on that court. The No Baller Left Behind Act supports this video. You feel me?